Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Friday, the 28th of November 2025. Better late than never, hey? Well, we'll see about that. Now, here, talking of things that are late, we have this nonsense. It's a picture of the corner flag. You know something nonsense like is coming. Ah, yes, the famous corner flag. They seem to have updated it. It seems to be a new one. Millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website, have told us today, via a club statement, Millwall Football Club has been notified of a charge issued by the FA under Rule E21 following an alleged incident in the 80th minute of the Carabao Cup tie against Crystal Palace on Tuesday, the 16th of September. So what, like 3 months ago? Great. The club strongly disputes the claim that it failed to ensure appropriate support of conduct or prevent discriminatory behaviour and will submit a robust response by the 4th of December deadline. Let me just remind you that the game was played at Selhurst Park. This is, again, complete and utter fucking nonsense. Absolute fucking joke. What can you say? Obviously, I think it's the crowd chanting. I don't know what. Probably, I don't know. We don't know. We'll have to wait for the report. But I think the FA should change their name to the FI, as in fucking irrelevant. Because what purpose are they going to have what purpose do they hold in today's football? None at all. The Premier League exists separate from them. The EFL exists separate from them. We now have this new regulator. It's basically going to do what they should be doing. What is the FA for? Basically, just to charge Millwall with nonsense. So here we go again. Yeah. Now, moving on to this. Also from the club's official website. 25-26 mil half-season tickets are on sale now. Half-season tickets for Mill's 25-26 Sky Bet Championship campaign are on sale now. Back the boys in ST16 and secure your seat for the final 12 home matches of the season, beginning with a visit of Ipswich Town on Boxing Day. So it starts on Boxing Day, but they are on sale now. And running through to the final home fixture against Oxford United on Saturday the 2nd of May. A half-season ticket guarantees your place for every Den match left in the campaign. Furthermore, you will receive all the same benefits as regular season ticket holders, including priority purchase periods for away games and high-demand cup or player fixtures, exclusive season ticket holder promotions in the Lion Store, discounts on Millwall TV Plus, and much more. So these are all the games left that will be a part of that half-season ticket. A couple of big games there. Ipswich Town, Bristol City, Swansea City, Charlton Athletic. Much sought after game. Sheffield United, Portsmouth, Birmingham City, Derby, Blackburn Rovers, Norwich City, Queen's Park Rangers, and Oxford United. I think maybe two or three of those are midweek games. I think that it's the Derby game in midweek and the Birmingham is a midweek. So, but the rest of them, apart from the festive fixtures, will be on a Saturday. I think. So, Ipswich Town Boxing Day, Bristol City on Monday the 29th, Swansea's on Sunday the 4th, and then, I don't know, after that, you're going to have to look for yourself. So, and then there's all this other stuff. These are the prices of the tickets. So all you got to do, get your calculator, find your price where you want to sit, and divide that by 12, and that's the cost per game. So it's up to you if you're thinking of going to all the remaining games. If you are, it's going to be cheaper than going. If you're going to miss a few, how many games can you miss before it makes sense? I'm not to do this. Just pay per game. It's up to you. I do wonder how many loyalty points do you get. I assume it's half, which would be 130. But there's 12 games, so it should be 120. And you think, well, who cares? This is very important. Loyalty points are very important in terms of getting away tickets. So there you go. on sale now. Now, talking about this. This is from southernnews.co.uk. Mill boss highlights importance of match winner Femi Aziz ahead of Southampton clash. Yes, can he do it again? Can he be the match winner on tomorrow? Alex Neil called Femi Aziz a match winner after he scored the winner against Sheffield Wednesday on his return from injury. Mill's leading goal scorer had a fantastic October, scoring 4 goals in 4 games as the Lions won all 4. 4-4-4. He picked up a slight knock against Oxford United at the start of the month and had to miss the following 3 games, none of which the Lions won. Interesting. Aziz was fit enough to make the bench on Wednesday and was introduced on the hour mark. 10 minutes later, he headed home with Daddy's cross to give Millwall a 1-0 lead, which remained the score for the rest of the game. The 24-year-old winger will be looking to add to his tally when 13th place Southampton visit the Den on Saturday. Alex Neil was asked after the game how important it was to have Aziz back on his side, back ahead of his side's clash with the Saints. Match winners are always important, and that's how you win games. The simple fact is, that's why the forward players are worth the money that the people pay for them, because they decide games at this level. When you've got too many of them missing, it's going to hamper your team. It doesn't matter, whether it's also on any other side in the division. That's just a fact of life. When your best players are missing, it's going to be a problem. So there you go. Now, moving on to this. The Three Amigos. Yeah. 3 additions to Mill's under-18 side. Being publicly announced. I don't know why. Interesting though. So Millwall Football Club is delighted to announce the signing of 3 exciting prospects to our under-18s academy side. The trio of midfielders put pen to paper with the club after trial periods, which have varied in length over the course of the opening 4 months of the Professional Development League season. Louis Jacombe, Luis Rogers and Tristan Haman Shanaz joined up with Chris Perry and Chris Parr's under-18 side for the next 18 months as they look to help bolster the academy side across the PDL, Premier League Cup and FA Youth Cup campaigns, which obviously the FA Youth Cup kicks off next Friday at the Den. Buy your tickets. Lewis Rogers and Tristan Hammond Chanez signed scholarship deals, whilst Louis Jacombe pens an extended schoolboy deal which allows him to remain in the American schooling system. That's interesting. So what's that about? I don't know. Is he in the American schooling system in this country? In some kind of like international student school? I don't know. Yeah. Upon their signings, Academy Director Scott Fitzgerald said, I'm really pleased that we signed all 3 of these young players, and they've done well, all since coming in. I'm delighted that they've accepted deals with the club, and they're all exciting, creative and committed individuals, and I'm looking forward to watching them develop with our under-18 side and beyond, Welcome on board, lads. Interesting. So there you go. Now, talking about this, so this event told you about before it happened, and we have some pictures or something from there, I don't know. Mill Community Trust hosted an evening with the blue and green. Mill Community Trust hosted a very successful evening with, they wore blue and green last night. John Goodman, Aidan O'Brien and David Ford attended to reminisce and discuss their times in SE16. All 3 had great stories to tell and plenty of laughs were had between them and the Mill fans in attendance. After this, there was the opportunity for fans to ask questions they've always wanted to ask the former Lions players. The evening was capped off with fans taking pictures and getting items of memorabilia signed by the 3 former players in what was a great evening at Harry's Bar. Let's have a look. There you go. Incredible support saw £500 raised for Mill Community Trust. MCT Chief Executive Sean Daly said, it was a great evening at the Den, and thank you for the trio for coming and making it such an enjoyable evening. We would like to say a huge thank you to Aidan, David and John for attending and making it a very special evening. And thank you to Max McClellan and the Mill Media team for their support leading up to and during the evening. And finally, thank you for the fans for turning up, and we're looking forward to so many more events like this. So there you go. Now, talking of former players of a certain era at Millwall, Aidan O'Brien, David Ford, One of their teammates was in the news recently. John Marquis. This is from the Sun.co.ie, the Sun.ie, which is the Irish version. EFL star John Marquis surprises young fan days after rescuing him at the roadside following a road accident. So, yeah, this is the feel-good story of the day. The Shrewsbury Town striker who helped out at the scene showed a touch of class. Shrewsbury Town striker John Marquis paid a surprise visit to a young fan he helped at the scene of a road accident. The EFL striker turned up to see the 13-year-old boy, a young town fan, at his grandparents' house on Thursday afternoon. And John Marquis there on the right. And there is the other lad. We've got some pictures. Marquis took a kit and match tickets for the clash with Gillingham this weekend after offering assistance to Elliot Thomas last week after he was lying injured after being struck by a car. Oh no. Big-hearted Marquis, who has also turned out with the likes of Millwall, Northampton, Doncaster Rovers, Portsmouth, Lincoln City and Bristol Rovers during his career, and stayed with the young man for around 10 minutes until emergency services arrived at the scene. It was confirmed he had broken his leg in 2 places from the incident. Speaking to the Shrewsbury Town website, the hitman explained, "I was driving along and I could see Elliot by the side of the road with another woman. Further along was a car with a windscreen smashed, and it was pretty clear, he'd been knocked over. So I parked up and I went to see if there was anything I could do. We waited for the ambulance to come and for Elliot's mum to arrive, as she works nearby. Elliot was really shaken up at the time, so I just did what I could, to keep him calm. A week on from the incident, Marquis wanted to check in on the youngster and visit him to check up on his progress. He gifted him a signed shirt and also sorted out some tickets in the Sovereign Suite to enjoy the game this weekend in comfort." He continued, with Elliot being a town fan, I thought I would pop in to see how he was doing and give him a signed shirt, And it was great to see him looking so well because, as you can imagine, he was in complete shock on that Tuesday. Elliot has a season ticket and really wanted to come to the game on Saturday, but didn't think he'll be able to with his leg and cast and being on crutches. But we've sorted out some tickets in the Sovereign Suite so he can watch the game in comfort and stay warm. He's a lucky boy, because things could have been much, much serious. The club expressed its delight at the actions of their employee, writing online, "Everyone at Shrewsbury Town sends their very best wishes to Elliot and his family, and the club is incredibly proud of John for his compassion and presence of mind." There you go. 3 cheers for John Marquis. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hey. Right, preview. The rest of the video is going to be about the game tomorrow. Or today by the time you watch this, because the video was late. Very late. Millwall face Southampton in the Sky Bet Championship at the Den on Saturday afternoon, kick-off at 3 p.m. The Lions are in SC16 for a second home match this week and will look to back up Wednesday's 1-0 success over Sheffield Wednesday, the 4th home victory in 5 as the penultimate month of 2025 comes to a close. Zach Sturge will miss the match through concussion protocols, whilst Derek Mazusako has joined an injury list, also including Billy Mitchell, Josh Coburn, Will Smallbone and Masamu Luongo. Lucas Jensen will return to full training soon, whilst Joe Bryan serves the second of a 3-match suspension. Names such as Danny McNamara, Femi Aziz, Reece Bangor-Williams and Macaulay Langstaff came off the bench against the Owls and could come into Alex Neil's thinking if the head coach opts for changes. International match passes are available. So there you go. Supporter information ahead of the game. Now, this is interesting. Get ready for this. Not this, later on. So, it hasn't sold out. They were kind of intimating it probably as much as a week ago that, tickets were kind of getting low, but it hasn't sold out yet, is it? Tickets will remain available up until kick-off, yep. The ticket office is opening at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Windows 1 to 10 of the main ticket office are for collection, so there's a lot to collect. And whilst window 11 for his inquiries only. If you want to purchase home or away tickets or half-season tickets, you have to go to the Coldblow Lane ticket office. So you have to go round the corner to the ticket office round there. Okay? Lionwool Stout will now be available in the Dockistan lower kiosks. Ooh, lovely. A new fried chicken van. Oh, will be in place at gate W14. Don't forget to check it out. Furthermore, festive loaded fries will be available from this weekend. Festive loaded fries. Festive loaded fries. I wonder what's on them then. I've seen some. Have you seen some? I've seen some. So basically what it is fries and it's got gravy on it. But then it's got a bit of, a little bit of Brussels sprouts. Not too much because it's Brussels sprouts. Some stuffing. Ooh, sage and onion stuffing. Ooh, and one or two pigs in blankets. Again, a little bit goes a long way. What else? And what else is there? I don't know, but things like that. So I do wonder what they will be like. Now it doesn't say where they're going to be. Is that going to be inside the stadium, or is that one of the things outside? I don't know. Yeah, this is it. Listen to this. Panini. Everyone's going crazy for Panini. The EFL 72. They've sold out everywhere. You want one? You get down the Den. They're giving them out for fucking free. Panini will be at the Den on Saturday giving out EFL sticker books and sticker packs. So get to the fan zone early and claim yours. However, be quick as stocks are limited. And once they're gone, they're gone. How many do you think they have? 100? 250? They can't have much more than that, just logistically. Unless they've got their own little branded van and they've just got a van full and they're just chucking them out. But obviously, here's the thing, since they should give the sticker books away for free anyway. Because, it's going to encourage you to buy packs of stickers, which is how they make their money. It's like printers, the printers are cheap because the fucking ink costs so much. And it's like, they want to give you the sticker book. Oh yeah, have a sticker book. So then you're going to go out and buy stickers for it. And did you know there's 788 stickers if you want to fill it up? Personally, I don't. I just want the Millwall players. That's all I want. So there you go. There's Blue Friday. Is that still going on? I thought it was just on Friday. It's just this weekend. 40% off. That's still going on. What else is there? Oh yeah, the path around the back to Surrey Quays is still. They've still shut it off. It's still shut off. You can't go down there. I think it's something like gas. They're doing a gas pipe or something, water pipe. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But we was told that they would be done by the end of October, and now they're telling us it's not going to be done until February. So I mean, what the fuck are they doing, man? What are they doing? Apparently, the P12 has returned to going down the Alderton Road, but they're still working on that as well. So that's all kind of messed up as well. So yeah, Now, as mentioned, international match passes are on sale for £10. I believe that's the only place you can watch it. Around the world, obviously internationally, not if you're UK based. So get your VPN fired up and you should be just fine. Now moving on to this, also from millfc.co.uk, the match Mill's official website, Matchday mascots. Here we go. Introducing Millwall Football Club's Matchday mascots for Saturday's Sky Bet Championship visit of Southampton. Mason Scott. 9-year-old Mason Scott lists his hobby as football, and his favourite Millwall player is Josh Coburn. He predicts a 2-0 win for the Lions this weekend. Next up is Mason Joseph. He's aged 10, he loves football and reading. His favourite Millwall player is Jake Cooper, and he's predicting a 2-1 win for the Lions. Next up is Amari Daniel. 10-year-old Amari Daniel loves football and playing FIFA 26. His favourite Millwall player is Femi Aziz, whilst he predicts the score as Millwall 3, Southampton 1. Next is Reese Angus Grit. He's 13, he loves football and he's excited to be a mascot this weekend. Max Crocombe is his favourite Millwall player, and he's predicting a 2-1 win on Saturday. Next, we have Harry Hughes. He's 11 years old. He loves playing football and gaming. Casper Noor is his favourite Mill player. 1-1 is his score prediction for the game. So, bit of a realist there, not getting too carried away. Jody Doherty is next. He's 7 years old and he loves nothing more than playing and watching football. His favourite Mill player is Jake Cooper and he is predicting a brilliant 1-0 win for the Lions. Why not? Next up is Johnny Doherty. Is that the same photograph? Yeah, but the one in the middle is missing. The one in the middle it's the left arm of the kid in the middle and then the right arm of the kid in the middle. So I assume that they're brothers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe cousins. Johnny Doherty. He's 5 years old and he loves playing and watching football. Lucas Jones is his favourite Mill player whilst he's backing Millwall for a huge 5-0 win. Maybe that's the kid in the middle. He's got red hair. There you go, but it's a different photo. Next up is Albie Doherty. He's 8 years old. Enjoys playing football whilst his favourite Mill players are Jack Howland and Femi Aziz. Albie predicts a 2-1 victory for the Lions. Next up is Brooke Barnes. He's 9 years old and has a huge passion for football. His favourite Mill player is Jake Cooper and he predicts a 1-0 win for Mill on Saturday. And next we have Lucas Daly. He's 10 years old and he loves football, reading and gaming. His favourite Mill players are Billy Mitchell and Alfie Doughty and he's predicting a 1-0 win for the Lions this weekend. We hope you all have an amazing day at the Den. Yes, I hope all the fans do, because I hope we win the game. This is from southernnews.co.uk. They've been doing the homework on Southampton, so let's see what they have found out and reported back to us. Southampton star question mark for Millwall while veteran midfielder could make his return. Interesting. I wonder what this is about. Southampton could be without winger Leo Cienza when they take on Millwall at the Den on Saturday. Cienza has impressed in his first season in English football, scoring twice and assisting in another in 12 league appearances, but was reported ill this morning and may miss out. Fellow signing Damien Downs is also a question mark after limping off against Leicester City on Tuesday. The 21-year-old striker started just one league game this season and made a further 10 appearances off the bench. Flynn Downs will miss the game through suspension after picking up his 5th yellow card of the season against the Foxes. In better news for the Saints, interim boss Tonda Heckart confirmed that Ariel Ramu will make the matchday squad after rejoining the club on a free transfer earlier this month. The 34-year-old midfielder previously made over 250 appearances for Southampton between 2015 and 2022. He had stints at Girona and Barcelona in his native Spain before returning to the south coast. Eckhart gave the latest team news to the Daily Echo ahead of the weekend's match. There will be a big question mark about Damien to make it for the game tomorrow. The good news is that Ryan Fraser is going to be back, and Sam Adozi, he still takes a little longer, and Ross, takes longer, and Elias still takes a little bit longer. Shear, as well, takes a little bit longer. Mats takes a little bit longer. We do have a question mark behind Leo because he has reported sick this morning, so he won't be training today. Obviously, we try to turn things around, but there's no guarantee for him to be involved tomorrow. And to end off on the very good news, Oriol is going to be in the matchday squad tomorrow. He's very important in the dressing room and on the pitch as well. So we'll see how that is going to look like tomorrow. I'm assuming he's Swedish or something, so that was my Swedish accent there. Don't at me. Right, now, match stats. Got it? Capiche? Here we go. So this is from EFL.com. It's the pre-match stat pack for the Championship. Millwall have won just one of their last 9 league games against Southampton, though it was their last meeting in February 2024, 2-1 at St Mary's. Obviously, we know how important that was. So in the last 9 league games against Southampton, so that's home and away, we have won 1, drawn 3, and lost 5. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Southampton are unbeaten in their last 6 away league games against Millwall. Won 3, drawn 3 since a 3-0 loss in September 1977. Yes, that's a long time ago. So we haven't beaten them at home since 1977 in the league. Are you not entertained? That's 6 games ago. But it is a long time ago. But 6 games is quite a lot of games. Having lost 1-3 to Portsmouth last weekend, Millwall could lose successive league games on a Saturday for the first time since December last season, coming against Coventry City and Middlesbrough. What happened then? Obviously, we ended up getting rid of the manager, didn't we? Or was that... No, that was already... That was when the caretaker was in. That was Livermore? No, the other guy. Barrett. Southampton lead the championship by way of points and goals scored since Tonda Heckhart's first game in charge, 5th of November. They scored 13 goals in Will Steele's 13 league games by comparison. Wow. So, yeah, they've got a decent manager now who knows what he's doing. And they are like a roller coaster. Wow. So, basically, since he's came in, they're the form team. They're the best team in the league since he's came in. Including, Coventry, who are doing so well. But they're not doing as well as Southampton are since this guy came in. All 5 of Finn Azaz's goal involvements for Southampton in the Championship this season have come in the last 4 appearances, while he could score in 4 successive matches in the competition for the first time. So if he scores tomorrow, it's the first time he's ever scored in 4 successive matches in the Championship. And in his last 4 games, he scored 4 goals and 1 assist. So that sounds, cheerful. I hope that's cheered everyone up about getting a result tomorrow. So let's have a look. What was that about? What's going on here? Now, for some reason, they've included going back to 1897 with the Southern League and all of that, when we were called Millwall Athletic and they were called Southampton, and they changed their name. Oh, this is out of order. So they were called Southampton St Mary's, but we're going to ignore all that, and we're going to go to the first ever Football League game between Millwall and Southampton at the Den in 1921. And it was a defeat, and in fact, all of the games in the league and the FA Cup, we didn't win. So we played 5 games in the 1920s at home to Southampton, and we didn't win until the 6th one in 1931. A defeat, and then we have a purple patch. We have a bit of a purple patch. We win 32, 33. We lose in 38. We come back after the war, and we seem to be doing pretty well. So, I don't know what's happened to Southampton post-war. What happened during the war? Was their team heavily affected by the, did a lot of their players die in the war? I don't know. Their finances affected. Obviously, the docks down there. Did Southampton get pretty heavily attacked by the Luftwaffe with the V2s and all that? But you can see post-war, post-Second World War, we 5 wins in a row. 5 wins in a row, a draw, the odd defeat in 1957. And we didn't play them again after that until 1974. That was a 4-0 win. So we go back to an odd loss, and then in the 70s, we don't lose to them in the 1970s. In fact, as mentioned, this here was the last win. So they said it was the last win in the league in 17th of September 1977. So we played them a load of fucking times in the cup as well. Pretty weird. We played them a hell of a lot in the cup. So this here was the last win against them at home. in the league, but we got a lot of cup games. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have played them 12 games at the Den, old and new, since 1977, and we have not won a single fucking one of those games. And that includes, first up was a 0-0 draw in the League Cup, a 1-0 defeat in the FA Cup. In the top division, League One, remember that? Good days. 2 draws, a 1-1 and a 2-2. 2003, massive gap because obviously we go down, they're still up there. We play them in the FA Cup, we lose 2-1, 2003. In the Championship, we lose 2-0. League Cup, we lose 4-0. League One, 2010, drew 1-1. FA Cup, drew 1-1. You lose 3-2, lose 2-0. And last time out, 2023 November, we lose 1-0. So that is incredible. 12 games going back to 1985 where we haven't beaten Southampton at the Den. Well, I mean, that's a hell of a long time. That's a long run. That is a long run. So, what is the worst defeat we've ever had? Well, this goes back there, but I'm not talking about Football League. 4-2 in 1929. 4-0 in 2006, that League Cup game. It's not looking good. They're doing quite well at the moment. The new manager's got them firing on all cylinders. Historically, we haven't beaten them in 12 games at the Den. I think it's going to be a bit of a tough game because we struggled to beat Sheffield Wednesday, the worst team in this league, a League One team in all but name. And we got a bit lucky, they didn't end up scoring Sheffield Wednesday. We're not going to get 24 shots away against Southampton, I don't think. So we have to be a bit more clinical. We'll see how we do, So, let's get into predicting the score. So here we go, as just seen, so the last 6 games only. We haven't won 1, we've drawn 2, we've lost 4. We've only scored 4 goals. This includes the friendly for some reason. Whatever. Alright, it includes the friendly, which we lost 1-0. We've got 5 yellow cards, they got 4 yellow cards, they've scored 9 goals. Here's the table as it stands. We're 4th, but they're 13th. But they're only 4 points behind us. If they beat us tomorrow, they jump up to 27 points, 1 point behind us. So they are currently on a 4-game win streak. So let's have a look at the full table. There was a game today. Would you believe it? Oxford United beat Ipswich. So Ipswich little revival that's taken them all the way up here. They lost. So they didn't go above us, so we stay 4th. For now, at the moment. Until, we'll see. So, obviously, Southampton so far this season, the stats are going to tell 2 stories. The story of the shit manager and the story of the good manager. But, we got to have a look anyway. So, let's have a look at the home form. We're 9th in the table. We've won 5 games at home. Only drawn 1 and lost 3. Scoring 9, conceding 10. Okay. And in fact, you can see we haven't lost at home in the last 5 games. Last time we lost at home was against Coventry 4-0. We do have an odd every defeat in us, don't we? Against Coventry? Against Middlesbrough? Interesting. So, away form. Here we go. They're the 7th best away team in the league. Won 3, drawn 3, lost 3. Scoring 16, conceding 15. If we look at the form table, obviously we were told that they were, but seems Coventry, Derby and Stoke are above them. They've conceded 7 and 6. They've won 4, drawn 0 and lost 2 of their last 6 games. Okay. Here we go. You can see Mill's last 6 home games and Southampton's last 6 away games. One thing to notice if you look at the Southampton games, very little clean sheets. So both teams to score, tick, tick, tick. Although, do you think? I'm thinking maybe tomorrow might be the day that they get the clean sheet whilst getting the win. So they beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-1. They drew with Derby 1-1. They lost to Bristol City 3-1. They lost to Blackburn 2-1, had a player sent off. And that was the old manager's last game. I think, last away game. The new guy comes in on the 5th of November. They beat QPR 2-1. And they beat Charlton 5-1. They're now back in London after beating QPR 2-1 and beating Charlton 5-1. Oh dear, it just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? So I think I'm right in saying that every home game that we have won, we have also kept a clean sheet. I think we're going to be going some if we keep a clean sheet tomorrow. So that means we won't win the game if we don't keep the clean sheet. Will we? I mean, unless Femi scores a hat-trick and we end up winning 3-1. I mean, we kept a clean sheet against West Brom 1-3-0. A clean sheet against Stoke 1-2-0. Clean sheet against Leicester 1-1-0. Drew with Preston 1-1. And beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. So, the last 3 home games, we've only scored 1 goal per game. 1 goal per game. Yes, we've lost the cutting edge. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here's the strengths and weaknesses. And Southampton do have quite a lot of weaknesses here. Okay. So, let's get on to it. From whoscored.com, what is their prediction? Let's just scroll down. Let's have a look at the match facts first. Southampton have been drawing at half-time and winning at full-time in the last 3 away matches against Millwall in all competitions. So, if we do keep them to, I'm assuming a 0-0 draw at half-time, expect them to come out all guns blazing second half. So yeah, I think you need to do something at the start of the second half. Don't just go on lads, go out there and keep on cracking on. Southampton have scored at least 3 goals in the last 3 matches. Oh dear. So in their last 3 matches in the Championship, they've scored minimum 3 goals. 3 goals. It just keeps getting better. Oh my god. Southampton won their last 4 away matches against Millwall in all competitions. Yeah, we know about that. Substitute Femi Aziz was the hero for Millwall in midweek as his late goal earned the Lions all 3 points against Championship basement boys Sheffield Wednesday. That result ended a 4-match winless streak and moved Alex Neil's side up to 4th in the Championship standings, where they still remain today. Centre-back Taylor Harwood-Bellis scored a brace on Tuesday night as Southampton followed up their demolition of Charlton with a 3-0 home win against Marty Sventis' Leicester side under interim boss Tonda Hecker. Fucking hell, they haven't even given him the job. He's the interim boss. Fucking hell, give him the job. What are you waiting for? The Saints have won 4 straight league games. Yes, and the Saints are marching in to, climbing up the top of the table. And they predict Millwall 1, Southampton 2. Millwall 1, Southampton 2. Okay. This is from sportsmole.co.uk. It's their match preview. That for some I was halfway through. We don't have time to read it all. If you want to read it, just pause it and read it for yourself, or go to their website, sportsmole.co.uk. It is good, I just don't have time. Just don't have the time. P&O Cruises is their sponsor. They say Millwall 1, Southampton 2. Southampton will carry significant momentum into the weekend after winning 4 consecutive matches, and while the Lions have been strong at home of late, the Saints tend to fare well at the Den, and we think they will do enough to record the 5th successive victory. Yeah, all day long. Fucking hell, 12 games at the Den without beating them, and now on a flyer at the moment. Brace yourselves. We're going to lose tomorrow. We're going to lose tomorrow. If, after what I've just shown you, if you haven't come to the conclusion that we will likely, obviously it's not set in stone. There is a chance. We have a chance. We could win the game. We play to win the game. But it's going to be hard. Not going to be easy. We need a bit of luck. But, I think you could safely conclude that I think we're going to be losing the game tomorrow, based on what I've just shown you. I think it's going to be another heavy defeat. We know we do this. We know we've got this in us. And I should say, man, I hope it's not, but I think we will lose. I hope it's not a heavy defeat, but I think it will be a heavy defeat. And I'm going to have to go. I think it's probably going to be worse than the Coventry game. I think it's probably going to be 5-0. Yeah, man, I don't want it. I hope not. But the only thing you can think is, obviously, it's a 3-game week. Maybe they'll rein it in a bit. If they go 2-0 up, they might just calm the fuck down. But, I think we're looking at 5-0 defeat. Yeah, there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.